Hi, welcome to this wooden walk acrylic painting. It's a landscape with some people walking in the distance. I took this photograph a few weeks ago. I really love this sort of scene and I wanted to share with you my painting process. So it's not necessarily a step-by-step tutorial because you can see I make lots of different changes, but I would just like to share that with you and just show you. And if you have any questions about this tutorial, please put them in the comments section. And if you like this video, why not think about subscribing if you haven't already to my YouTube channel. So, shall we get started? I'm using a handful of brushes, large and small, for a full list of all the materials I'm going to be using in this demonstration. Please see the description below along with the photo link. So I have speeded this up because it's quite a long video, but I'm using my large flat brush with lots of water and painting on some primary blue, a little bit of yellow and some sort of to make a darker green. I've mixed more blue and I'm using my rigger brush now after I've worked almost like a wet watercolor wash that first stage. Now this is creamy acrylic paint straight from the tube and I'm just marking out the sort of path with my little liner brush, rigger brush there, and just sort of really sort of getting the feel of the composition. I've got my background in there, so I really want to sort of get in the main sort of shapes in the painting. And also I want to be able to express myself in this paint. I don't necessarily want to copy it. As you can see there, I've painted in the trees. I'm actually using violet and yellow ochre. I'm using my flat 3/4 inch brush and I'm just painting in lots of the dark. I've got a lot of light in there from that first stage. I just want to build up the dark sort of shapes, putting in those sort of light and mid-tones as well. Just trying to find a composition with the photograph. Again, not wanting to copy it. I want to make it my own. I get a lot of questions about how to paint your own photographs and things like that. So I'm sort of starting off sort of just putting in these shapes. This is kind of a mid-green, yellow, more yellow in the blue, and I'm actually painting in the sky now using the smaller round brush and just blending in with my fingertips there and just having fun with it and just see what happens. The interesting thing about the palette is I've just got a violet, a blue and 2 yellows. I do introduce red later because I kind of needed some nice bright red for one of the walkers coats, but also to make some of the dark brown colours that I kind of wasn't getting with this limited palette. But I like to have a limited palette so it just sort of tests me and I can just try out different things and it stops me from copying as well. I'm more creative this way. So you might see I'm painting over things, trying different things out, but I kind of wanted to share this with you. Acrylic painting or any sort of painting isn't just a painting by numbers. You're kind of creating something, so don't be afraid to make mistakes. I'm going to use my palette knife here now just to sort of block in the darks on the trees and to create some textures. So it's quite nice just to get these different sort of effects. I'm really sort of scraping on lots of the colours that I've already used and just trying out things. So it's a little bit of a risk take here as well. But I do like to do this. Sometimes you come up with some really nice work this way. So I'm painting on the trees using the palette knife with a mixture of the white and the ochre and the different colours that I've got on the palette there, just leading your eye through here with the path. I did have problems with this path because I was kind of copying the photograph and it really wasn't working for me, so I did sort of change things, and I'm sort of blocking in now using the yellow ochre with some red and yellow, so I've got a nice sort of more really representational colour that's in the photograph. And so I'm almost starting again, and I don't want you to be afraid of starting again and feeling that it is a failure, because you're working out your ideas. And the beauty of using acrylics is it allows you to do this. So you just have to wait for things to dry and then work on top. What was quite nice was the introduction of the red, because I got these lovely warm colours and I kind of think my painting needed it. Sometimes the painting may not work out in the end, but you kind of think of it as a planning stage, a practice, and just enjoy it as much as you can. I'm using my liner brush there to create a little bit more detail, and I thought I might use the sponge as well to sponge in some of the foliage, but I didn't really like it. So again, it's experimenting, see what works, what doesn't work. I'm just putting a little bit more detail on the people, the light coming from the left as it is in the photograph, and just putting a little bit more darks and details on here and there, using a lot of the violet and the red. Now this is where I've changed the path. I decided to do my own path and not the one in the photograph. So I'm just sort of bringing a bit more grasses down on the right hand side and narrowing the path so it leads you to the people. And I'm doing a lot of this with the knife as well. So it's a bit about risk taking here, see what pays off. And I quite like the kind of almost mixed media look of the painting, even though I've actually just used all acrylics here. It's quite nice, but I've used kind of different acrylic techniques. So I'm just sort of blending and playing with this path now to try to make this work. Sometimes when you make changes, it takes a while to adjust it to the rest of the painting. It almost doesn't fit, so you have to kind of adjust elsewhere as well. It's almost like putting a brand new piece of furniture in a room that's decorated in a completely different way, and you have to kind of swap things around, maybe get new paintings and cushions. I know that sounds a little bit, this is art here, but you know, even decorating a room is an artistic thing. It's your creativity at work. So I'm just sort of really trying to balance out my painting now, and I thought I don't want to mess with it anymore, so I gave it a little spatter, and I thought I'll put some branches in as well just to finish off with some details and spattering, and I'm using some card there as well just to print some light branches to finish off. So here is the finished painting, and I really hope this inspires you to have a go at just sort of maybe using your own photograph or this one here, and to sort of create your own painting and take some chances and just see how things go, experiment, have some fun with the composition and the colours. And if you have any questions about this video, please put them in the comments section. And of course, if you'd like to see more videos like this, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, where you will get updates of my latest tutorials. Thank you so much for watching. Happy painting. Bye for now.